Right now it's time for you to take us behind the curtain. Sports Illustrated had an interesting expose about a woman by the name of Peggy Ann Fulford. She was a financial advisor to many athletes and stars, and it turns out that while she was giving financial advice, she was also taking all of her clients' money. Jalen Rose, you've been a professional athlete for quite some time. You made a lot of money doing it. You've ran in these circles. Take us behind the curtain. How could this happen?
So this happens in a lot of different facets. And one of the athletes mentioned in the article was Travis Best.
Who you played with?
It's like my brother. We came out of high school together, all of that. I met her before with him.
Really?
Yes.
Huh.
And so that's what really got my antennas up when my mother showed me the article. And so how does this happen? I'm not gonna go to their personal situations, the handful of guys that was listed.
Dennis Rodman, Ricky Williams, and others.
Right. But usually how it happens is 3 words: power of attorney. That's how it happens. Your recurring bills usually fluctuate. So what you have to learn to do is the ones that don't, they're a fixed number. You wire that to the person that's paying the bills. The ones that do fluctuate, you got to make sure that they're taken care of.
So when you were in the league, did you have a financial advisor? Did someone else pay your bills?
Yes. Financial advisor then, business manager now, always. Here's why. Because you're called upon to be an expert at multiple things at life, Jacoby. Nobody gave you a pamphlet on how to be a good dad, right?
No.
Or husband. You had to learn trial through error. When you're a professional athlete, you have to be great at so many things. But the beauty of it is learning what you're not great at. That's what sports teaches you. And then you have to delegate those things to people that are experts. I don't anticipate an athlete playing football on Sunday and then all of a sudden following the Dow Jones on Monday.
It's hard.
Okay? It's hard to be an expert at 2 different things. So it's important to have people you trust. It's important, though, to not minimize the importance of you taking the time and energy to watch over your bread.
Yeah.
You ain't too busy for it. You shouldn't be. And as I said on this show multiple times, these horror stories are gonna vanish.
Why's that?
They're gonna vanish because the information, these athletes are way smarter now. It's an exposure to stories like this. It's no different in entertainment or sports. There were the originators, and then there are people who remixed it. You now get a chance to learn from the people that got done really wrong. And so you put yourself in a position so it doesn't happen to you. Today's athlete is so very advanced. I see these horror stories going away.
When you had a financial advisor, when someone else was managing your money, how did you check on them? How did you make sure that they were doing all the appropriate things that they said they were doing?
Well, most athletes usually have an agent and you have a business manager. They can work for the same firm. They probably shouldn't work for the same firm, but either way, that could be the dynamics that's set up. But you can't get away from your personal ownership. When they send you them pamphlets and that information of your financial status, you gotta read them.
Yeah.
Not throw them in the garbage. You gotta take the time, take the energy to do that. And here's also the advice I use that I wanna give.
What's that?
Invest in things that you're an expert at. I'll never forget sitting on the bus one day, I was playing for the Bulls, I'm looking around. Everybody had a newspaper, right? None of them was looking at the Wall Street Journal, looking at the sports section. So that means you have to hire somebody that's an expert in that field to help you with those moves. And so you could trust them to a certain extent, but at some point, hopefully you can have the kind of knowledge and the kind of support that your finances go to things that you're able as an adult to oversee. And I hate that that happened to those guys. I hope she's under the jail.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports analysis and highlights, download the ESPN app. And for live streaming and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.